Hey guys, Blaumagier here, and we're back with another episode of Pokemon. Let's play 'em all. Fire Red. And this episode is coming to you in post-commentary because, like a dummy, I recorded this entire episode with my microphone off. And right here you will see me forgetting where the gym is. But I quickly find it again. Now, I'm doing something new here. I'm speeding up non-boss fights, and I'm going to be doing this for the rest of the series because this is awesome. In this episode I'll actually be talking over these battles, but that's just because it's post-commentary. Won't be having that luxury in later episodes because they will be live commentary. I do like this format because, honestly, with these regular trainer battles, there's not a whole lot left for me to add. It's a lot of the same over and over, and I've begun to see why people cut these battles. But I don't think I should cut them completely, because they are part of the game. But I think in the effort of saving time and saving spaces where I just won't be saying anything at all, I will be speeding them up. However, here we are in the Fuchsia City Gym. It is a poison gym. However, most of the trainers have psychic types. For what reason, I do not know. But a good ground type or a Gengar will certainly help you get through this gym with ease. Also, a psychic type is great to have. Mew will pretty much thrash everything. Because even though a lot of them have psychic types, if you have good physical attack, the psychic types generally have really weak defense. Also in this gym, the gimmick is invisible walls. However, if you look really closely, you can see where the walls are because the corners of wall tiles are a lighter color than normal tiles, if that makes sense. But soon we'll be upon the gym leader. And yeah, this is what I hate about post-commentary. I don't know what I was talking about originally, so I just gotta kind of come up with something to say here. I know originally I wasn't saying anything over the battles at all, so that's a little different for me. But I think this here is the last trainer before the gym leader. And he has more psychic types, so go figure, huh? Anyway, Gengar's a good choice because he's part poison, and being part poison makes him immune to the poison status effect, which is what a lot of trainers in here will rely on. And here's more of me being stupid, not realizing where the entrance to the gym leader room is. Here we are. This is the gym leader. I'm switching out Mew because I want a psychic type in front. Koga. Calls himself a ninja and tries to emulate that with his battle style, which means you can expect him to be a double team noob. But with Mew, I should be able to take out most of his Pokemon before he can do anything. He has a coughing. Its moves I do not know because it is going to die so fast. It has, I believe coughing has a stronger defense. See, there's coughing and there's Grimer. They're pretty much the same Pokemon, except one has more special defense and the other has more defense. I believe coughing is the one with defense and Grimer is the one with special defense. He's also got a Muck, which I believe is his most powerful Pokemon. This would be the evolution of Grimer. So Psychic might not one-shot it. No, it will not. And he's gonna use Sludge stupidly. I would have thought he would have gone for the Minimize, but Instead, he is going to Hyper Potion now for a few turns, probably. Which is kind of annoying, but here I am debating what to do, and I end up deciding to go with Strength to try to offset it so I don't have to go through all of his Hyper Potions. He's of course going to survive this, but now he's not going to survive Psychic. And so that was a good choice on my part. His next Pokemon is another Coughing. I think his last Pokemon is also a Coughing. So we're not going to see anything really that interesting here. I mean, I guess you could argue that Mew is a really powerful Pokemon, and it was cheap of me to use it, but I don't care what you say. Honestly. I already stated my reasons for using Mew at the beginning of this Let's Play, which is that Mew never gets any action in pretty much any videos you see. None of the event Pokemons do. Ubers rarely do. Anyways, his last Pokemon was actually a Weezing, which is the evolution of Coughing. But it still went down just as fast as Coughing did. And Kyrie reached level 35 there. Trying to learn Submission, which is actually not a very good move. Back in the days of Red and Blue, it might have been worth learning Submission, but now it is not. Because Brick Break only has 5 less power, but is 100% accurate, and breaks Reflect and Light Screen, whereas Submission only has 80 accuracy for 80 power. Not a good trade-off, in my opinion, for that 5 extra power. Anyways, defeating Koga gives us the Soul Badge, and allows us to use the move Surf outside of battle. He will also give us TM6, which contains Toxic. Toxic being a very good move for stallers and similar builds. Toxic, I believe, will kill the afflicted Pokemon in, I think, 8 turns regardless, because it continues to stack up damage over time. Not in the way that normal poison does. One turn you might take 10 damage, the next turn you'll take 15, and then the next turn you take 20, etc., etc. I believe it starts out doing 1/8 of your health and then increases by 1/8 each turn. Hence why after 8 turns you would be defeated regardless, because it would do your entire bar of health. This can be negated and turned it into regular poison by switching the Pokemon out. When it comes back in, it'll still be poison, but it'll just be a normal poison effect rather than being badly poisoned. But enough about Toxic. Here we have a couple of swimmers. I decided to take these guys out first. Could have taken them out later because I'm not actually going to go down the water route just yet. I am actually going to head to Saffron City first. However, and I'm sure a lot of you have been screaming at me all this time that I needed to go do this. Of course, your screams are in vain because I recorded all of that and this before ever uploading any of it. But I know that I need to go to the developer building in Celadon in order to get the T. I didn't think about it at the time when I was trying to get past the guards, because I just remembered that in Red, Blue, and Yellow you had to get one of the items from the vending machine on top of the department store in order to get past them. But in this game, you need the T from an old lady in the developer building, which is where I am about to go after I teach my Charizard Fly. I don't really need Smokescreen anymore, so I am okay with this. Smokescreen served me well earlier on, I think. I usually make pretty good use against Misty with it. I don't even remember at this point if I did that this game or not. But anyways, as you can see, Saffron is the only place on the mainland that I have not been to. So we are going to go to Celadon and get the T, so we can go past the guards. And this is the developer building. I didn't really show it off when I was here. I did show off the Eevee you can get in the back side of this building. But there's not really much to do here unless you have collected, I believe it's the 150 Pokemon, not including the one event Pokemon, that are found in the Kanto Pokédex. Anyways, now that we have the T, we can pass. And this guard is awful thirsty, just like his buddies. I don't know why they didn't, you know, buy a bottle of water or something before they came to work, but hey, whatever. And here we are in Saffron City. It is the token huge city of the game. But you'll notice there are rockets everywhere, and they are blocking off key locations, including the gym. However, there's this one gym here that is not blocked off. It's not the official Pokemon League gym anymore, but there is still a prize to be had here, even if you don't get a badge for it. So we will go ahead and take it out. It is the Fighting Dojo. And you can avoid two of these trainers here, but I am going to fight them all just because I can. A good Psychic type or Flying type will be very useful here. You'll see plenty of Machops, Mankeys, Primates, Machokes. I don't think there's any Machamps here. But there's a Machoke for you. And this guy has a level 36 Primate. I believe it is the highest level Pokemon in this Fighting Dojo. So that is worth keeping in mind. Obviously, it is no match for any of my Pokemon. I could have wiped them all out with Charizard, Salamando, I mean, using Wing Attack. But I decided to give Mew some experience here. And now we have the leader, Koiji, the Karate Master. He will have two Pokemon, which will actually be our prize choices. First is Hitmonlee. It is known for being named after Bruce Lee. As such, it focuses on kicks. It learns a wide variety of kicks, and it tends to have a high attack stat. The other Pokemon is Hitmonchan, which also has a high attack stat, but it specializes in punches. Specifically, it learns the elemental punches, which unfortunately in this game do not do it any good because it has a low special attack. So Hitmonlee is obviously the better choice at this point, but Hitmonchan gets its chance to shine as in the 4th generation. The special and physical split causes the elemental punches to use the attack stat instead of the special attack stat. But anyways, now that that is done, there's one more thing I want to do before ending off this episode, and that is actually back in Celadon City. I should have done it when I was here the first time, but if you'll remember, there was this one man across a body of water that we could not reach earlier. And this is it. I am talking to him for a very important reason. He's actually a move tutor. He teaches the move Soft Boiled. There are only 2 Pokemon in the entire game, or I say that, but at least in this game there are only 2 Pokemon in the entire game that can learn it. Well, technically 3, but one is an evolution of one that can learn it, so that kind of doesn't matter. But anyways, they are Chansey, and obviously Blissey would be able to learn it, and Mew. So I'm going to teach Soft Boiled to Mew. It is an awesome move. In battle it has 10 PP and works just like Recover. It restores half of the user's HP. Out of battle it works like a potion, kind of. You can use it to basically transfer health to another of your Pokemon. So it is a very useful move both competitively and in-game. It's a great move all around. Unless you have a specialized build for Mew, I would definitely suggest teaching it to Mew. Which also means that Mews that come from events and such from the 4th and 5th generations will not be as good for versatility as Mews that were obtained in the 3rd generation. But that is the end of this episode. This has been Pokemon Let's Play 'em All Fire Red. I am Blaumagier, and I will see you guys later.